They changed the shark. They turned it into a prison. It means we need new landing spots and new ways to get enough health, enough shield to be able to defeat our enemies and claim the vault. I'm going to show you a couple new landing spots where you can get to the slurp barrels. And at the end, I'll show you where and how to find Skye and make sure you get in that vault. Please remember to like and subscribe. That way I can keep making videos like this. Get right into it. First spot we're going to look at is at the front of the shark. You see the basketball court here in front of you, and the little passageway behind it. You want to aim for that passageway. If you're going to be short, you can actually bounce off of those umbrellas to get you a little bit closer. You can see when you land here, there's a slurp barrel right outside and a gun spawn on the ground. You go inside and make a couple lefts though. This is where you hit the mother load. Another chest, well, a chest, and 4 more barrels to get you up to 50 shields. So, unfortunately, we have 2 pistols here, but this gets you 2 guns and 50 shield guaranteed, and you can always dig through to the cell to grab 1 extra. So this landing that we've covered in a previous video that I will link to above and timestamp in the description because the first half of that video is obsolete at this point, involves landing at the center island. Typically, you'd want to land up top, but we landed at the bottom, it's not so bad. Grab your shields, your gun spawn, and then you use the changing station and the porta potty. This porta potty, you see, we landed at this island in the center. Will take you over here to this island. Plenty of henchmen to take the shields off if we don't want them later. So here you can disguise yourself as a ghost henchman, not get absolutely lasered. I would swim across typically. I think the boat makes too much noise. It does get you here a little bit faster, but being unseen I think is a bigger benefit, especially with these high towers now. Someone, if they hear you coming in, can shoot you from there. Once you get here, there are slurp barrels. There. I guess somebody hit these ones already. And over here on this side. God, I hate that. From here you can hit these slurp barrels, and you can continue as if you landed at the first spot we mentioned. The next drop involves landing in the back of the prison, near the weight room / prison yard. I think that's what a prison yard is. You have 2 options here. Land in the up top and hit this vent immediately, or you can land at the bottom. The guy there, but we're going to try to hit the vent anyway. So you go in this vent, make an immediate right, come down, and here you're met with slurp barrels. The problem with this is that typically you have no weapon. You can come into this shower here, and there's a gun spawn and an NPC spawn. Yeah. But then you get 5 barrels for 50 health. Typically shield, but in my case health, because the NPC lives with me. If you're going to go this back route, I would recommend going in through the secret door. Oh, not the way to do it. You get out of this, crouch down, step into the little passageway, and then refix the vent. I'll quickly demonstrate. You had come in through the passageway. You'd come down here. It's directly under the weight room. You met with this chest. And then to get back where we were and be able to loot up all of the slurp barrels and everything, you come straight through the store and drop down. And when you're in the showers, where we got our first gun, you come through this little passageway and you're back. And so if you go directly up from there and come out, you end up at the room you start at if you take the other drop. So that's where we are now. We're going to collect these slurp barrels because we're dying. Getting absolutely wrecked. Then finally, if you go back outside and get the last slurp barrel up here, you can't because there's a guy here. That's an NPC? What? It's not a person? Bro. Epic needs to do something about aimbot. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So there are a couple barrels all the way outside. And you can get these to be made almost whole again because you got smacked around by NPCs with aimbot. The final thing I want to show you with the shark, if you come under this archway, there is a changing booth on the premises. And live a life unlike mine, where you will not get absolutely lasered in the back. Problem with taking this route sometimes is that the time it takes you to get this suit, other people will loot those other pathways. As far as Skye, she's usually on that level we were just on. You come up here. Yep, right here. I was going to say go through that doorway to get to her. But that doorway leads to this door right here, and this is where she's patrolling. Then, if you come back to the same cell that you get to from going through here, there should be one out from the cell. Then that takes you steps away from the vault. Vault, you can just sneak right under there, block everything off, swipe your card. Hopefully, find your way out of this godforsaken shark prison. Alright, I think we've seen absolutely everything the shark has to offer. Really not a lot. Now that it's a prison, it is a terrible place. I hate it here so much. This porta potty was called a trash can. This butt trash can will still take you out to that island on the side. You still have to be careful about people waiting here to end your life. Typically there's a boat here you can take, and you can use that to escape back to the mainland. If the circle's far away, here the circle's close, so I don't have to worry about that. That's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the video that has the full guide on how to land at the center islands if you're interested in doing that drop instead. If you enjoy if you enjoy this content, please remember to like and subscribe. That way I can keep making videos like this.